Hello, my friends. This is me in all my glory. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Peaches, my dairy cow, had her baby. Her baby was born on Thursday night at about 10:30. We were with her from, 5 in the evening when she started showing early labor signs, and stayed with her, obviously. And it was really incredible to watch the whole process and to be there with her. And when she wanted support, she would come up and get scratches. And when she wanted to be alone, she would walk away from us, and we gave her space. It was just really cool. I felt really, honored to be a part of the process because she was, happy to have us there. And when I went into the tack room to eat my dinner, which was like maybe 10 minutes, and yeah, I was eating my dinner at like 10:30. I don't know if that just bleeped out, but it said my phone has 10% battery. Whatever. So I went in to eat my dinner at 10:30, and when I came out, the baby was on the ground, and I was like, what? So I missed the actual drop, but we were there for every other moment, birthing the placenta, baby's first latch, everything. It was really magical. So I was really grateful for that. And the next day I noticed baby was not really drinking super vigorously, which I guess is normal because they're just a day old and they just kind of snack here and there. But Peaches, because she is she's a Jersey cow, so she's bred for dairy purposes, that over the years they've been genetically modified through selective breeding to overproduce milk, right, for us to eat and the baby to eat, kind of thing. So there's that. So Peaches is getting fuller and fuller. My friend who is a vet came out, and as a friend, she came out to see the baby, and she was like, I'm really worried about those back two udders. So they call them quarters, like the front two quarters and the back two quarters. So we were worried about the back two. And I was like, oh man, I really don't want to treat her with antibiotics. I didn't have anything else though, right? I didn't have anything else to do except for essential oils and hand milking. So I'm still waiting for my milk machine to come. It has been a saga, a saga. I'm so excited to share the rest of the story with you. So hang tight. So I put it off. I had Lori, who is the person who I actually bought Peaches from, happened to be in town. So she stopped by, and Lori is like, nope, absolutely no problem. I'm not worried about it. Me, her, and her husband, all three of us milked out Peaches by hand at the same time. Peach stood there with no feed or nothing. She just fell asleep while we were doing it. She is an angel. I'm obsessed with this cow. I love her. It was the best decision I ever made. So that is Saturday. So baby was born Thursday night. Friday all day, she was filling up with milk. Saturday morning, I was like, oh shit. This isn't good. She was so full, literally when her legs would knock into her udders, they would start squirting milk everywhere. And for those of you who've had a child, that happens, with the letdown, and when you're engorged. She was engorged. And I just wasn't smart enough to say, oh, the baby must not be drinking, so I need to milk her, So anyway, moving on. Sunday comes around, and after Saturday, we got her all milked out. She was nice and soft, no worries at all. Sunday comes around, and she's getting lumpy in one of her quarters. I was like, okay, this is not good. This is, moving in the wrong direction. And so I called Emily back out. Thank God she's my friend, because she didn't charge me for her time, just the medicine. And she gave her a shot of a specific antibiotic that is the gold standard for treating mastitis. So she has incredible vet care, needless to say. And she gave her some Banamine, which is for pain. And I milked her that night. Fast forward to this morning, I have to milk her twice a day now to try to milk her out. And she's still lumpy, and she's still kind of hard and a little bit too warm for my liking in her udders. And I finally got the Dynamint in today, which is a topical thing that I can put on to help increase circulation. And believe it or not, I don't know if you're familiar with the Theragun, which is the little massager, for your muscles, for humans. It's percussive. I am going to use the Theragun on her udders tonight before milking because, again, flashback to when I had Aiden. I used an electric toothbrush on any of my clogged ducts, and the vibration kind of helps increase circulation, which brings blood flow to the area and oxygenates and helps to kill the bacteria and blah, 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 and all that, right? So I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to update on Instagram how that goes. But I really just wanted to share all of this because it has been such a saga. And yes, I'm exhausted and I'm tired. And yes, I'm homeschooling Aiden. And yes, I have clients who I'm helping with their gardens. And yes, I'm juggling many, many things right now. But this is the life that I wanted. And I'm so grateful to be able to juggle all these things and to be in this position that I'm in, because this is what I wanted. This is where I want to be. So yes, I'm beat, and yes, I'm going to need a little extra self-care for a while after this to recover, but ultimately it is all directed towards the goal of, you know, the life that I'm trying to lead. So I'm grateful. I am humbled. I am so humbled, but I'm so grateful to be where I am today. Oh, and I forgot to mention yesterday, which was Sunday, I had bought a milker to temporarily hold me over until my big milker comes in, which is, you know, two and a half days or 2 days air, whatever. So sorry, my friend is talking really loud on the phone next to me. Here we go. So I bought this little milker and it was kind of janky. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was designed for like sheep, or goats. Like it has a small little teat cup is what they call them. And I couldn't figure it out. They had bought like new tubing, and the tubing, like the 1 had to go in the 2 and the 3 had to go in the 6, and like everything was just very complicated, and I'm not an engineer, so like my brain doesn't work that way. So I needed help. And funny enough, my friends who live right down the road had borrowed this milker in the past and knew all the nuances and all the funniness about where the pipes went into what hole and what fixture. And they actually came over. They were like literally right down the road. They came over and their whole family was here, including their 2-month-old. And everybody was all hands on deck helping milking Peaches out. So I've just had such an outpouring of community and love. And even today, my friend Karina, she just showed up, and I'm so freaking glad that she just showed up, because let me tell you, like, it's hard to be like on here trying to organize, like, yes, you can come. Well, what time? Well, what day? Well, just come, like, come out. And she came out with her daughter, and it was so great. She's like, how can I help? And she just went to work. And it reminds me of postpartum. And like, if you have somebody who just gave birth, like, don't ask what you can do. Just like show up and do all of it. Do the dishes, do the laundry, hold the baby so the mom can shower, like all the things. And that's what's happening in postpartum with Peaches. So in a way, it's really, really sweet, because I think I'm done. I have 1 son, and I think that's my childbearing years are done just by choice. Postpartum was really rough on me, really, really rough. And I feel like that chapter's closed. And it was almost like I got to redo like a bit of pregnancy, and especially now postpartum, having Peaches, and watching all the things happen with her and the community showing up for her and us, and just being held and being loved through it and all the support. It's like, it healed. It's healing me. It's absolutely healing my trauma during my own postpartum. So I just wanted to share that because it's kind of special. And yeah, now you know why I couldn't write this. Oh my God, I wish I could have, but I cheated and I did a video for you today. I hope you love it. I love connecting with you. And I just have to say thank you for all the support. And I'm just so grateful you're here and receiving this on the other end of the ether here. So I hope you have an incredible week, and I will give you updates as soon as I have them.